this world and come into the presence of God, then God will come for your aid. We try to dissect the things about Moses, and we try to highlight those points and say Moses is a man because of this perspective. We preach about Elijah, we see what he has done, accomplished. We try to learn his human nature that made him what he is. We try to learn about Apostle Paul. We follow him and find some holes that happened in his life to make him what he is. We have preached and heard about every human vessel God has taken in the Bible. But God told me, I preach from the human perspective, but preach from my perspective. In the beginning, or is this beginning? There was a time, there was no angels, there was no cherubs, there was no seraph, there was no creation, there was no sun, there was no moon, there was no galaxies, there was only this eternal spirit, God. Under the sun is just vanity and vanity.
Jesus says, I have not come here to be a king and a prince and an emperor, but I have come to this land just for one purpose. I have come to die and die and die. On the third day I will rise, and that is a great plan of God, and that is why I have come to this world. That is why I have manifested in flesh. That is why I am standing before you, not to play miracles, but to die and rise on the third day.
Believe the word of God blindly.
This night, when my heart is bubbling with joy, not just because what has happened here, just because all the things which took place this night, the final outcome of what we have taught the past year in our college through CDs and practical trainings. We would like to thank the third personality of the Godhead, who have walked before us and imparted his fire and kindled the talents within the students and made them to stand on their feet by pouring iron into their souls to make them zealous and fire evangelists.